Okay, see who jumps in. Wow, a few of you are jumping in already. That's good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the hearts and the likes. Let's see where you are all connected from. Today, I briefly want to speak about thoughts versus downloads, what they are and what's the difference, right? Even though I did make a video on thoughts and downloads, Ma requested that I do a live. And so I decided to do a live regarding it as well because it is a good topic. And, it's good to know the difference between downloads and thoughts. Having said this, let's get some more likes because the more likes we get, the more of a feeding frenzy we create here on TikTok. It seems like TikTok loves it when we push likes. Norway's in the house. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Love to watch, but no time. Awesome. No problem, my friend. You can catch me next time. For those of you that don't know me, you can go ahead and you can check out my page on TikTok, of course, and hit a follow if you like what you see, of course. And at the same time, you can always hit the notifications icon because the minute you hit that, you will be notified every time I upload a video. And having said that, you can always hit my link tree at the bottom of the page. And you can also find my links on YouTube and Instagram because I do upload this on YouTube. And I do a lot of different things on different platforms, of course. And for those of you that want to subscribe, go right ahead. This is your opportunity to do so. In the near future, I am going to give a free 15-minute one-on-one talk via Zoom, of course, on any subscriber that wishes to do so. Okay? So, welcome everybody. I'm glad everybody could make it on this beautiful Saturday. I know a few of you are actually connecting from different parts of the world as well, so it could be Sunday. So it's all good. Let's get some more likes so we can bring some more people on board. So the topic, again, thoughts versus downloads and what is the difference, okay? And Ma requested this even though I did do a video, so go right ahead. So Ma, I'm sure you're going to see this somewhere down the line even if I upload it. The difference is this, okay? Thoughts are something that keep repeating themselves over and over and over again in our head, okay? Thoughts are something that we are very well accustomed to. We know what they sound like. We know what they feel like because, yes, thoughts actually are associated with emotions and feelings as well, okay? A download is different because on a download, what would happen is you would be receiving information from your higher self, inner being, whatever you want to call it, from your spirit guides, whatever you want to call them, doesn't matter. From the field, that's a new term. I like calling it the field as well. That's a new scientific term. So download comes in a form of information that you would normally not know. Okay? Thank you, my friend. Wezen's coach is here, of course. Always lovely to have you here, my friend. Love and light to you. So like I said, thoughts are something that keep repeating themselves over and over and over again in our head. So what happens in that case, we generally identify with thoughts. Thank you, Wezen's coach. Love and light to you, my friend. For those of you that don't know Wezen's coach, please go right ahead and hit a follow on her. Go check her page. She has some very, very interesting information and topics around the Anunnaki and around creation and around all the beautiful things that if anybody has heard of Zecharia Sitchin, actually, Zecharia Sitchin was one of those people that had wrote a whole series of books, including the 12th planet regarding the Anunnaki and all that. So, Wezen's coach, beautiful, my friend. You do amazing job on that. So anyway, back to the topic. Like I was saying, thoughts are something that we have identified with, and they keep repeating themselves over and over and over again. And when you get a download of information, it's not like that. A download is generally information that you receive that is not known to you, okay? And even the way it's stated or phrased, if it is a download in a verbal term, because you can get downloads mentally, like an image. You can get downloads verbally, okay, like you hear somebody speaking that would, by the way, sound a lot like yourself, but it's not. Downloads can also be in forms of some kind of an emotion tied to something, okay? But regardless, a download would be something that you would not necessarily know. And that's the big difference between downloads and thoughts. So Ma, if you are watching, that was some information for you, okay? Let's see, any comments here? Leave me some comments, by the way. Leave me some messages, because they don't necessarily have to be related to this topic, okay? You can leave me any message, any comment, anything that you might want to know, and I'll be glad to actually respond to it, okay? So go right ahead. They don't have to be related to the topic, like I said. Okay, morning. Okay, hi sir, would love to watch, but no time. Okay, awesome. Hello from Norway. Norway's in the house, awesome. Germany is in the house, awesome. Dreams Power from Germany, and Henrik, I believe, from Norway, awesome. UK is in the house. Trinidad is in the house, awesome. So I see we're getting a lot of people from different parts of the world. Hungary is in the world, in the house, of course, Zoltan. Thank you, Zoltan, for connecting. Always a pleasure to have you here. And Germany, of course, Wisen's coach. Love and light to you, my friend. Like I said, I always love your work. You are remarkable. Dreams Power says the people around you can close your third eye. So that's a beautiful question, and actually a question that I haven't been asked before, believe it or not. First of all, let me reassure you that nobody can close your third eye. You know why? Because your third eye was never closed to begin with, okay? I know we have this idea that we need to open our third eye, but that's not the case. Your third eye is always open, okay? The only difference is we don't focus on it enough, and thus we think that it is closed, but it's not. So I know you're going to hear a lot of spiritual masters and a lot of teachers talking to you about opening the third eye. That simply is not the case. And the reason for that is because you have nothing to be open. It's already there, okay? All you need to do is learn how to connect with it. It's like a muscle that you have that you need to exercise in order for it to expand and grow. So your third eye operates in the same manner. Thank you, Dreams Power, for asking that. That's a wonderful, wonderful question. Thank you for the ice cream, by the way. Wisen's coach, love it. I got a nice, beautiful heart there. Let's get some more likes here, because the more likes we get, the more of a feeding frenzy we create, like I said, and more people will jump on board. Love you too. Thank you, my friend. Okay, you are a good teacher. Thank you, thank you. And Wisen's coach says downloads are also some truth that you suddenly know. Exactly. That's exactly another thing as well. Wisen's coach said something very, very good here. It is a truth that you suddenly know. So like I said earlier, it is information that comes to you that you generally wouldn't know about, right? So Wisen's coach, thank you for that. That's absolutely correct. And Immortal Hackers in the house, awesome. I have to analyze downloads to digest the info constantly. So, analyzing them is not necessarily a bad thing, of course. You know what I mean? You are free to analyze them, and you are free to either agree with them or disagree. Okay, after all, you are your own person, right? So, absolutely. Sometimes though, like downloads, when you come I agree with you. We don't necessarily recognize them because, like I said, it's information that we don't generally know. So that's why you analyze them, because definitely it's not, it doesn't come from your thinking part of your brain, right? Germany and Turkey here, obviously. I know. Love and light to you, my friend. London, UK. Awesome. Hello from UK. Canada's here. Thank you for connecting from Canada, my friend. And the UK, of course. And Nairobi, Kenya. Africa is here. Grace K. Thank you, my friend, for connecting. I certainly can use some Kenyan weather right about now because it is getting a little cooler where I'm at. So, you know, that's awesome. Let's see any other comments here. Anything that you might want to know. So is the third eye and intuition related? Grace is asking. And that's a beautiful, beautiful question. Yes, they are actually related. Because, again, they operate in similar fields. Okay, your third eye, again, is your doorway to other dimensions. It is your doorway to different feelings and emotions as well. So intuition is related to the third eye. The more aware of your third eye you are, the higher your intuition would be as well. Beautiful question. Thank you, Grace. And Ellie is asking, do you meditate? What's your thought on that? If yes, how do you meditate? Awesome. So we've got like 3 questions in one question, which is beautiful. So do I meditate? Yes, I do. My thoughts on meditation are it's a remarkable thing to do. I highly, highly recommend it for everybody, especially for those that get stressed easy or are going through tough times or emotional imbalances, okay? And how do you meditate? That's another wonderful and beautiful question. My favorite way of meditation, of course there's many ways of meditation, right? But my favorite way is to simply sit like I'm sitting right now in a comfortable armchair, okay? And just relax my whole body. Just let it calm down. And I'm going to feel my energy just calming down, okay? And then I'm going to put my focus on my head. And when I put my focus on my head, I'm going to try to make my head lighter. Like just feel the weight coming down off my head, going towards my shoulders or my neck area here. And then from here, I'm going to feel the weight getting distributed around my arms. Stripe Pipe, thank you for that, okay? And as you feel the weight coming closer and closer and just let it just go down and down and down, I'm going to all the way let it go all the way down to my feet and all that. And then I'm going to connect to like a sinking feeling, like you sink into the chair, right? And now as you are comfortable, the whole idea of this is because we carry a lot of unnecessary weight in our body, right? So what you want to do is you want to get rid of that weight. So by releasing and relaxing your body, you get rid of that weight and you sink into your chair, into your seat. And now with your eyes closed, of course, you will simply just observe your thoughts. Nothing else needed. You just watch your thoughts come and go. And I also, with my eyes closed, see different visions come and go as well, right? So you observe your thoughts and you observe your visions. Thank you for that, my friend. Lorati, I believe. Yeah. So you observe your thoughts and you observe your visions at the same time. And the whole key to this is to not identify with them. Okay? And the minute you do this, the minute you catch yourself, because you will catch yourself multiple times actually, getting carried away by a thought or a vision. The minute you do this, you become aware of it and you put your mind back to your seat, into your sinking seat. Now, for those that are not comfortable with the idea of sinking in the seat, you can put your mind on your breath, like just focus on your breathing, right? You can do that as well. I just like the sinking part. Next thing you know, if you do this and you become really, really good at it, you're going to realize that you have become so mellow, so quiet, so still, okay, that you are going to become one. Literally, don't be shocked if one day you become one with the whole universe around you. Thank you, Strip Hype. You literally become one with the universe around you. Now, having said that, that is my favorite meditation. I perform this twice a day, first thing in the morning and later in the evening before I go to bed. I prefer to do it anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes per session, but don't be too time consumed. There might come a time that you might want to do it for longer. I've caught myself out of the blue just sitting there for over an hour without even realizing where the time went, right? And no, I did not, pass out. I did not sleep. It's just, it felt so great. Now, having said this, the same technique applies in your everyday life. As you walk around conducting your daily business, conducting your daily routine, when you become fully present and aware of the moment, you are basically doing a meditation. Believe it or not, it is the same thing. Nothing different, because you're observing your thoughts, you're observing your emotions, you see things come and go, and you do not become attached to them. Thank you, Katrina, for that. Beautiful. Thank you. So you do not become attached with them. But that is what kind of meditation I love to do. So thank you for that beautiful 3 questions. I took a little extra time there because it was like 3 questions in one. But awesome. Thank you for asking. Immortal Hector, every time you talk about third eye, I get a tingle sensation in the place on my head. Is it normal? Yes, it is. It is very normal. And that is because, not because I'm talking about it, that you get the sensation. It's not me sending you energy. What is happening in this case is you yourself, thank you, Angela, you yourself, by listening to me speaking about the third eye, you are focusing your attention there automatically. And automatically you are creating this vibration because you just gave it a thought. You just gave it your attention. And that's how that works. And Wisen's coach says downloads you will get when you match the frequency of the information 1000%. Yes, you do have to match the frequency of the information. And sometimes, thank you for that, Wisen's coach, sometimes what happens is we automatically are in sync with some kind of frequency and we're not aware of, and thus a download will happen without us even realizing it. Edward, hi from Midlands, Ireland. Awesome. So we have Ireland is in the house. It's raining actually. Oh, Grace Kelly, is it? Okay, in Africa. It's all good. Not a problem. You guys can use some rain, I guess. Hello from sunny Scotland. Now there's a change. Scotland is sunny. That is very, very good. I'm happy to have you here. And Katrina's asking, any advice for balancing energy, such as with ego and the heart, and for trust and intuition? So, yes, actually, the first thing you got to realize is that your ego is nothing but a tool, okay? So once you realize that your ego is there for a reason, and you are not your ego, you are the one that's observing the ego, your balanced energy is naturally going to balance. Actually, your energy will naturally balance. That's what I'm trying to say, right? And you will naturally trust your intuition, because all of a sudden what happens when you realize that you are not your ego, your thoughts will start to subside, and you will realize that you are the observer of your ego and your thoughts, right? And as far as your heart is concerned, your heart, the more you focus on it, the more, with positive emotions, of course, the more you will be in tune and in alignment with who you really are. That's beautiful. Hi, how's you? I'm at work. Awesome. You're at work and you can still watch me. I love this. That's amazing. Thank you. I'm doing very, very well. Thank you, Strip Pipe. How's the puppy? The puppy is maybe about 15 feet in front of me, and she's laying down sleeping. So that's cool. I like the fact that she's sleeping. Strip Hype just became top one viewer. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Strip Hype. And Immortal, thank you for all your wonderful gifts, your roses, your gifts. I love you guys. You guys are such amazing people here. Any other questions? I'm trying to zoom down and see. Thank you for the wishing bottle as well, Strip Hype. And Katrina for your beautiful roses. Thank you very, very much. And for the fire, of course. You guys are awesome. You're full of energy today, I see. Thank you for the deep explanation. I had to give you a deep explanation because that was such... it was multiple questions put into one, so I just wanted to make sure that we are all on the same page. And Eva is in the house. She says, I'm doing the Wim Hof methods, beginners, but I was dizzy for 3 days. Thoughts, please. No health issue. Okay. So it is very, very common actually to get dizzy with the Wim Hof method. A lot of people get dizzy. And the reason for this is because you are actually putting an increased amount of oxygen in your body. It's an amount of oxygen that you are not used to, because we kind of go around and we walk around in our daily routines, not really breathing properly, believe it or not. We kind of like skip on our breaths, right? So we're not getting the proper oxygen levels. So by doing this Wim Hof method, you are increasing the oxygen even in your blood level, right? It's increasing to the point where you feel euphoric, like literally, because you feel like you are in a meditative state. And sometimes you can misinterpret this thinking that there's something wrong, but in reality there's nothing wrong. It's just your body is trying to adjust to the new levels of oxygen you are feeding it. And believe it or not, it is very, very healthy to feed it with those levels of oxygen, because your cells and everything else love oxygen. We can't live without it. Think about it. When you were first born, what did you first do? You breathed oxygen, right? So, nothing to really worry about. Okay, finger heart. And Italy is in the house. Hello from Italy, my friend. And we live in a Truman Show society. Okay, most people are actors and aware of psychic abilities. That's true. We are actors, actually. We just don't realize it. And then when we wake up from it, we realize that not only are we actors, but the whole thing is a play. It really is. Okay, so Immortal Hacker is saying, odd question coming. Do we become ghosts and spirits after death? Is there a difference? So, a ghost and a spirit, believe it or not, is the same thing. Okay? Energy is energy. It's just our interpretation of things. Okay? There's no difference. So now, do we become spirits? You don't become anything, because you are, thank you, Amelia, for that. You are who you are right here in this present moment, believe it or not. Okay? The only thing that happens when you cross is you lose your so-called body. Okay? But your awareness of who you are, trust me, will remain intact. Okay? So whether you want to call that a ghost, you want to call that a spirit, doesn't matter what label you put on it, you will definitely know that you still exist. And that's the main thing. Okay? I hope I answered your question. So they're just pretending as if they are unaware. Awesome. Yes. Angel, hello. Hello, my friend. Greetings from Germany. Thank you for all your explanations. Thank you, lovely. It's always a pleasure to have you here. And I love all your beautiful comments. And again, since we have all these wonderful people, I have you all here. I'm going to emphasize again, for those of you that don't know me, you can go ahead and you can check my profile on TikTok, my page. If you like what you see, go ahead and follow. And of course, you can always hit the notifications icon. Thank you, Strip Hype. So every time I do upload a video, you would be the first to know. And at the same time, you will find at the bottom there my link tree. You can hit on that, and you can also check me out on YouTube and Instagram, because I do different things on different platforms. Thank you, Loza, for that. And also, I upload these lives on YouTube as well. And for those of you that want to subscribe, this is your opportunity while I am live. That's the only time you can subscribe to me, when I'm doing live videos. For those of you that do subscribe, you can get a 15-minute meeting with me, one-on-one via Zoom. Of course, I can send you the link and all the information, and we can discuss anything that you want as a thank you. So, any other questions here? Let's see. Can the thoughts and visions are part of downloads? Yes, they can, AJ. Thoughts and visions can be parts of downloads, of course, and this is what I was discussing. This is what the whole live was about. You need to know the difference between your thoughts and your downloads, and the way we know this is because our thoughts are something that keep repeating themselves over and over and over in our head, right? A download that can come in a form of a thought or a vision is something that you do not know. It's something that you're not aware of. You know, it's information that you get that you would normally not know. And like Wisen's coach mentioned earlier, in order for you to receive that information, you would have to be in the same frequency, of course, because it's like a radio station. You change the channel, and depending on what frequency you get, what channel you get, that's the information you get, right? And Lozaf, okay, I really enjoy your videos. And Camila's just subscribed. Thank you, Camila, for that. If you want a 15-minute Zoom, you let me know, and we can connect anytime. I really enjoy your videos. I learn a lot from them. Thank you for your time and energy. Thank you. I do these videos and these lives because I know there's a lot of people out there that are looking for answers. I know there's a lot of people that have a lot of questions about a lot of different things. And we have been brought up, and we are accustomed to, how can I say, knowledge that has been passed down to us from others. And it is not necessarily our knowledge. It is not necessarily our truth, right? It just comes passed down through our parents, the schooling system, our governments, doesn't matter, right? Now, I'm not saying that they're wrong, but what I'm saying is it's not necessarily our truth, right? And the way to discover your truth is by simply going silent and digging down deep inside and figuring out who you really are. It's a question that you need to pose to yourself. You need to ask, who am I? What am I? And then, you know, you can even meditate on the I am that I say many, many times, because there's a reason for that. Your brain starts going pretty much bonkers, if you may, to find the answer. And then when you do find the answer, you will be surprised. You will be shocked, actually. And in a lot of cases, I've seen people that have actually had tears, not tears of pain, but tears of happiness, and emotionally just so happy that they made this discovery. So awesome. That's why I do these videos. I want to create awareness. All right. Roses, thank you for your lovely lives. Thank you, Strip Hype. I love it. Amelia, tell us about your singing bowl, brother. Amelia, awesome. I think you made a comment about the singing bowl, and you were talking about different frequencies about the singing bowl, right? And you are correct. So every singing bowl actually slightly differs in their, thank you, Immortal, in their frequencies. And you just find the one that you are in tune with and in alignment with, right? I love the Tibetan singing bowls, actually. And I love to use them, and I'll tell you the way I love to use it. So when you play around with a singing bowl, it's not with me right now, it's in my other room, but when you play around with a singing bowl, what happens, I want you to listen to it, okay? And then when you stop, you just listen to the singing bowl just going down And when it becomes silent, I want you to connect with that silent part. Okay? When you connect with that silent part, amazing things start to happen. Okay? It's just a trick of connecting with silence. Singing bowls are remarkable. I love them. Michael's in the house. How am I able to talk to my cells to heal or lessen my pain, but it won't take away my headache? So, again, a lot of times what happens is we focus on our headache too much, right? So the way you would heal your cells is the same thing. You would talk to them, or you would simply focus a loving energy towards them, towards your body, specifically where your pain is. And you're going to notice something, Michael, as well, that if you take that loving energy and you focus it on your brain or your headache, you will notice that your headache will subside as well. Okay, the key is not to over focus. You gently put a loving focus on it, and you just let it ride like that. So it's the same principle with headaches and cells. Zamzan, I want to open my third chakra, but it's hard because I keep getting back to 1 and 2. So again, obviously there's a blockage there. Okay, so the way you do it is by simply, again, focusing on it gently and putting a loving energy. And the more you focus on it, the more energy you will feed it, and it will eventually open. Eva Maria, thank you. Thank you, my friend. Wow, you guys are a lovely bunch today. I have 30 messages still that I haven't even gotten to. Rachel Williams is in the house. Yes, I go into different worlds all the time. Thank you, Rachel. Let's get some more likes, folks. Let's get some more shares, because the more likes and shares we create here, the more people jump on board, because we create a feeding frenzy. And this is what we want to do. Thank you. Thank you, Camila. Thank you, Amelia. You guys are wonderful. Wonderful. I love every single one of you. Camila, thank you so much for all the lessons and guidance you are offering. Much appreciated. Thank you, my friend, as well. Believe it or not, we all learn from one another. I learn from you as well. You know, from your comments, from your messages, from your energy. I can read your energy just by looking at your comments, believe it or not. I just feel it. For some strange reason, before I was born, I thought I talked to somebody. Does that sound strange to you? No, it doesn't actually. It doesn't sound strange to me at all. As a matter of fact, you might even see a lot of young children when they come to an age where they can actually talk a little bit. You might see them just staring at nothing and having a communication, right? And this is what we call sometimes your imaginary friend, right? Well, your imaginary friend is not imaginary at all. There's somebody there. That's why that, you know, that kid that just started talking is actually speaking to somebody. And for that matter, not only kids, but if you notice, if you have a cat in the house or a dog, you might see your cat or your dog doing a similar thing. You might just see them looking at something out of the blue and just paying attention, or they might bark, or it might try to run, or, you know, those are all realities. So no, it is not strange that you were talking to somebody at all. Hello from Romania. Hello, my friend. Mercy, I believe. Thank you. Hey, awesome friend. How is your day so far? Thank you, Camila. You're always such a blessing. Every time I see your videos, you make me laugh. I am doing very, very well. Thank you for connecting with me. I hope the same goes for you as well, my friend. And thank you for your subscription as well, Camila. I love it. So, Angel Rene, okay. I visited my mom. Thank you, Strip Hype. I visited my mom in an old cabin at the outskirts of heaven in my dreams. It was a poor place. Okay. So, in your mind, it was a poor place, right? Because you were trying to compare it with Earth, I guess. But there's definitely a message there that you need to learn, Angel Renee. So your mom was definitely trying to relay a message to you. She did visit you because that's what they do. They do visit, right? But there's definitely a message there. So I don't know what that cabin might mean to you or the outskirts of heaven might mean to you, but there's definitely something there for you to discover on your own. And Camila says, I don't have Zoom, but definitely want to talk with you. And you will. Not a problem. So I don't think you need to have a Zoom. As long as I sent you the link, I'm sure you can actually link through it automatically. But we will try that out. Awesome, Camila. You froze up, Angel says. I froze up? Okay. Could it be your internet, maybe? Your connection? I'm not sure where you are. I love what you do. I really enjoy you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Rachel. I really, really appreciate that. Such a wonderful soul. And so are you, Rachel. You're so wonderful, my friend, as well. Yes, so get those tears, a lot of joy. Yes. So this is what happens, Rachel. A lot of us, like when you realize who you are actually, and when you realize what I call the I am, right? It's like a burden all of a sudden just melts away. I don't know if that makes sense. You know, like it's just everything gets lifted off your shoulders, and you become so aware of things, so awake that it's just, are you kidding me? Like I was stressing over this? Does that make sense? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. A lot of messages here. Immortal Hacker. I wonder why spirits can't relieve our pain to let us know they are okay. So believe it or not, they do try to let us know that they are okay. They do try to communicate with us on a daily basis, Immortal Hacker. The difference is we are not ready to receive. That's the only difference, okay? So it's not them that can't communicate with us. It is us that are not open to that communication. And this is the difference between psychic mediums and so-called normal people, okay? The difference is pretty much is just about how open you are to communication. That's the only difference. We all have the same capabilities, believe it or not. We just got to work on them in different ways. So how do you use revision effectively? So by simply going backwards and playing that event that happened in your mind the way you actually want it to play out, okay? You just focus on that and you play it out, and then trust me, it's like you just woke up in a different reality. That's how you do that. Okay, Amelia, cool, thanks. Cool, my friend. Thank you, Immortal. Ice cream cones, awesome. I'm getting so many beautiful comments here. Camellia, thank you for those lovely hearts. You've been sending all kinds of stuff to me. And you also became the top viewer for today's live, Camila. Congratulations on that. Lozo, thank you. Wow, you guys are on fire today, all of you. Angel Renee, Satan is after me in my dreams. He takes me to hell a lot, but why? So Angel Renee, this is something that you need to figure out for yourself. And what do I mean by that? So you need to figure out what Satan means to you and why he's taking you to hell, okay? Because this is not literal. It's not really happening. There's a message here, most likely from your subconscious mind trying to communicate something that is happening in your reality that you are not feeling comfortable with. So this is all this is. It's like a metaphor, okay? There's no Satan trying to take you to hell. That I guarantee you. But you still need to figure out what all those metaphors mean to you so you can apply them to your daily life. And once you do that, you're not going to have this dream at all anymore because you've rectified it. Okay. If you guys want to share the live, go right ahead, share this live, because the more shares we get, thank you, Amelia, the more people fall come on board, I should say. Thank you for all your wonderful, beautiful gifts. And Loza says, I'm new to this. Can someone tell me how to send a like or heart, please? Oh, thank you. I'm not so sure, but I think there's somewhere there should be like a like button or heart button that you can push at the bottom of your screen. Or maybe you just tap on your actual screen, I believe. Because I heard somebody at some point saying tap those screens, so maybe this is how you do it. Trust no one. Do you believe your dreams can see the future? Absolutely. Your dreams can see the future. And the reason why they can see your future is because there is no future. What do I mean by that, though? Everything happens in the now, okay? Past, present, future are all in the now, believe it or not. The only difference is that we came here on this physical reality to experience time in a linear fashion. But time doesn't exist the way we think it exists, right? So when you are actually dreaming of something, okay, that is going to happen in the future, everything unfolds in the now. So yes, definitely, your dreams in the linear, quote unquote, way here on this physical reality, you can see your future by looking at your dreams, of course. Yes, definitely. Angel Renee, you need to pray. Okay. Amelia, keep tapping your screen to send hearts. Thank you, Amelia. I think that's all you need to do. You tap the screen for the hearts, as far as I know. And Edward is in the house. When we leave this body and say you have full blown Alzheimer's, do we get back to reality? So when you leave your body, it doesn't matter what physical elements you had here, including Alzheimer's, you will definitely reconnect with who you really are. And there's no disease or physical pain or anything like Alzheimer's that exists on the other side. So yes, you do get back to reality. Okay, or your real reality, I should say, who you are. Katrina, love your energy and thank you for being here and your guidance. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here as well. Loza, Amelia, thank you. I love the way you guys are interconnecting, by the way. Click on gift to send gifts. Strip Hype, thank you, my friend. You're amazing. How do I use stones, crystals? I never understood that part, Camelia is saying. So, again, stones and crystals are actually tools. Again, that they can help us with different things, right? So every stone and every crystal is associated with a different frequency, of course, right? And that's why a lot of times you will see people clearing them and cleansing them to purify them as much as possible. And the more you are in tune or in connection with a particular stone, the more of a bond you will create with it. But make no mistake, Camila, they are just tools, okay? And they are not what actually creates your reality or anything like that, because you are the one that's creating your reality. You are the one that's the master of everything, but you can use stones and crystals to amplify certain things just because they have certain frequencies that are beneficial to us. We can talk more about that whenever you want. Trust no one. Hi from Scotland. Hello, my friend. Awesome. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of comments back and forth. That's good. Strip Pipe, Angel Renee. Devil's after you. Pray more. Okay. Andrea. Hi from Cape Town, South Africa. Your vids are great. Mom and dad passed 4 years apart. Missed them a lot. That's awesome, Andrea. So not awesome that your parents passed, of course, but awesome that you like my videos. And thank you for connecting from South Africa. And at the same time, you can also connect with your mom and dad, believe it or not, because nobody really leaves us, okay? Nobody really leaves us. They just go to a different reality that we are not accustomed to seeing. That's the only difference. So Camila says, I'm happy to hear that you like what I do. I just want to make people feel good. I love you tons. I love you too, Camila. And yes, you do make people laugh. At least you make me laugh. I know that for a fact. And I'm grateful for that, okay? Because, you know, every time I open up the app and you come up or one of your videos comes up, you definitely make me laugh. Thank you, Camila. The ghost spirits live in a different dimensions. Is that why we can't communicate? Yes, so they do live in different dimensions. But having said that, all these dimensions that we talk about are actually not in a separate place. They are all here. They're kind of overlapping. One overlaps the other. Okay, and it's as we are all here, but at the same time we're not. Right? It's just one of those things. But yes, in order for you to communicate with them, you need to open up to the same frequency, to the same vibration. And that's, like I said, the difference between ordinary people. I don't consider anybody ordinary, or psychic, spiritual masters and all that. It's just a form of changing your frequency and vibration. That's all it is. I want to ask you, what do you think of a city underwater? So, fly was that? Okay. So believe it or not, everything is possible. And the reason why I'm saying that is because our waters, believe it or not, our oceans have not been fully discovered. We only have discovered, I don't know what the percentage is, don't quote me on that, maybe it's 7%, 10%, 11%, don't quote me on that, but I do know that it is very, very small in comparison to what the oceans really are. So can a city be underwater? I don't see why not. Absolutely it can. Yes, tears of joy and happiness. Thank you, Strip Hype. Amelia, Z is absolutely, thank you, Immortal. Z is absolutely right about really reality. Earth being a set, it's not real. I was shown. Awesome. Yeah, so see, that's why we all communicate here on this platform. We are all getting information from one another, obviously, and there's so many brilliant people here, and I love you all. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and your knowledge with all of us. So Edward says, when we are finished with this body, maybe with Alzheimer's, are we back to our awareness immediately? Yes, 1000% you are back to your awareness immediately. Immediately. That is no doubt about that. Camila, thank you, Katrina. Just another dimension. It is hard for us to go to them as the other way. Absolutely, you're correct. Angel, sorry for asking so much. I just need help. Thank you. Don't apologize for asking. That's why I do these lives as well, so we can communicate and connect with one another. So don't apologize to me at all. It is absolutely my pleasure to answer your questions as long as I can get to them, of course. I want to ask if you have any information about a city underwater. So just like I said before, it is very, very possible for cities to be underwater, but that's a whole different topic. If I get into this, I'm going to need another live just on that. But is it possible? Yes, it is. Love your videos. I feel I know you. And that's because you probably do know me, believe it or not. Our inner beings, our higher beings, when we incarnate into this physical reality, we bump into our so-called soul group that you hear many times people saying, right? So the soul group, you might bump into them even via apps and stuff like that we're doing now. So you probably do know me, and I probably do know you as well. A lot of good energy here. Thank you. Yes, there is. I love the energy. Max is in the house. You're doing great, buddy. Thank you, my friend Max. Great job. And Susan is in the house. Miss you. So nice seeing you. Susan Urban. Hello, my friend. I heard that you got bombarded out in New York from the snow. So I hope you're doing well. I do know that I have a few people here that are watching my lives and are also friends. that are from New York, and I just hope that you are all okay, because New York is a place when you get that kind of snow, it can literally paralyze the whole city. So I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for connecting, Susan. Thank you so much, Max. I feel what you are doing, but you have so much energy to do this. Thank you. Thank you, Max. It does take energy, but you know what? I also replenish my energy by connecting with beautiful and genuine and wonderful people, because the more I connect with people as yourself and everybody on this live right now, it replenishes my energy. Just all your positive comments and your feedback that I'm getting is beautiful to me. Shahira's in the house. Regular, I dream about a city, and always I am looking for one dish or food in that city I used to love. So again, so when you dream of something, Shahira, your dream is actually happening in reality. Maybe not here, of course, in this physical reality, but it is definitely happening on a different dimension, because you do exist on different dimensions, on different worlds, or in different universes, and you're not necessarily the same person as you are here. So whatever that dish might be, or food, it could be out of this world, as we say. So even though you're looking for it here, you might not be able to find it. But having said that, if you remember the ingredients in your dream, you might be able to bring it here into this physical reality. Immortal Hacker, have you visited different dimensions, and what was it like? Are spirits happy? Yes, believe it or not, we all have visited different dimensions, and we all do visit different dimensions even as we sleep. We just don't remember them. As far as spirits being happy, it all depends on what spirit you connect. They might not always be happy, but remember this, they can never ever hurt you, because you are in control. Remember that. So when a spirit that you see displays signs of unhappiness, it's not because it is not happy itself. It is because it's probably trying to relay a message to you. Okay, so you got to be able to read behind the lines there. Shahira, any meaning to that city of that, okay, of that food? So yes, again, Immortal, thank you for those roses. You would have to see what that city means to you, and you have to see if that food even exists in this physical reality, right? And if it does, then you would have to connect with yourself and find out what that city means to you and that food means to you. Because my interpretation, Shahira, would be totally different than what it would be for you, right? And Edward is saying, sorry, I asked the same question twice. That's okay, Edward, because I couldn't find the first one after sending it. Not a problem, my friend. I hope I answered it for you. I have a good heart and soul. It's just been damaged. So, Angel, yeah, a lot of times we might feel that it is damaged, but believe it or not, you cannot damage who you really are, okay? It's impossible. You might feel hurt here. Yes, I get it. But every time you have such strong emotions and strong statements that you are relaying here, it just means that you have some kind of a lesson here to learn out of whatever experience you're going through. Okay, but again, you cannot be damaged on a soul level. What stone would you recommend, Immortal Hacker? Again, like I said, every stone has a different frequency and a different vibration. So depending on what you are trying to achieve, you can use a particular stone as a tool. Again, okay, is it necessary for you to have a stone? No. Is it necessary for you to use a stone? Absolutely not. But you can use it as a tool, okay, to accomplish something, for example. But make no mistake, the one that is accomplishing whatever it is that you want to accomplish is you. It is not the stone, okay? Okay, Deborah Taylor, I love you. I love all you do. Keep going. Thank you. From BC, Canada. Thank you, my friend. Immortal Hacker. Here are so many different ones. It depends on what you need. Exactly, like I said, there's so many different stones that you can use and work with. Good evening. How are you? Hello, my friend. Hello. Wow, I'm getting so many beautiful comments. Have you ever been invited to instruct to go to a place either in your dream or visions? Have you ever been invited or instructed to go to a place either in your dream or visions? Yes, multiple times. And I've also known many people that have been invited or instructed to go to a certain place in their dreams. And in general, if that invitation feels genuine to you and if it feels good to you, I would go right ahead and go ahead with it. Let's get some more likes here and let's get some shares, because the more we do, the more people will jump on board. For those of you that don't know me, of course, you can always go check out my page here on TikTok, and you can hit a follow if you like what you see, and you can hit the notifications icon so you will be the first to know every time I upload a video. I do upload very, very often, different videos, different information. And at the bottom of my page, you will see my link tree. You can hit that, and that will direct you to my YouTube and to my Instagram, because I do upload these on YouTube, and I do different things on different platforms, of course. So, and having said that, if anybody wants to subscribe, you can go right ahead and subscribe. I will be doing a 15-minute Zoom with anybody that does subscribe, if you wish, of course, just so we can, get together one-on-one and chit-chat whatever it is that you want to chit-chat with me. So, Katrina says, do you astral travel? I would love to do it, but haven't been able to do it yet. Any tips, please? Yes, I do. And there's quite a few people that I know that are very, very capable of doing this. Anybody can do it. It's just about you putting your focus. The best tip that I can give you, try it at night, okay? Just before you go to sleep, look at a particular spot on the wall, or the ceiling, if the ceiling is above you, whatever, and just stare at it for as long as you can, and do not move your body at all, okay? Not even your eyes. Just look at it. And what's going to happen when you do this, your body will naturally fall asleep, but your awareness will be intact. And at this phase, when you feel like your body's fallen asleep, you try to actually touch that spot on the wall or on the ceiling. And the minute you do that, you will actually see that you are at the spot looking back at your body. Of course, there's other techniques as well. This is my favorite one. There's other ones that people like to pull themselves out of the body through a rope that they see in the ceiling. Others like to use the roll method, like they just roll out of their body. It all depends. I like that particular one. Try experimenting with different ones and see which one works best for you. So, why is there so many similarities between Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy? Michael, you can Google that. Katrina, thank you. Do you believe in life on Mars or other planets in the future? That's a beautiful question. There's definitely life on other planets, and there could be even life on Mars, believe it or not. Just because we don't see something doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, okay? Thank you for that. Any other questions here? And Camila said, okay, René, never apologize for things that make you feel good. Thank you, Camila, for saying that. I said the same thing. Camila, you're so in tune. That's good. I love it. How do we adjust the frequency resonance? What would be the method? Thank you. So the way you adjust the frequency is by simply focusing on your thoughts and your emotions, okay? Because vibration and frequency are interconnected, and your emotions are interconnected with both of them. So the higher your emotional state, the better your vibration, the better frequencies you can generate. Okay, so that's how you do that, through your emotional state and your thoughts. Generally, the more positive ones, that's what you're striving for. My favorite are compassion, appreciation, gratitude, and my ultimate one would be love. So that's what you're striving for. Okay, any other questions? We have a lot of questions here. So what does it help me to be an empath? So it depends how you see it. Some people see being an empath as a curse, but it is not, believe it or not, because it is a gift. The only difference is that you need to realize that when you are an empath, you got to be able to know the difference between your emotions, if they are your emotions that you're feeling or somebody else's. So you might be able to walk into a crowded room, for example, and all of a sudden, you were feeling good, you enter the room, and all of a sudden you're not feeling so good. That's because you're picking up on other people's emotions. So the difficulty with empaths is that they need to know the difference and not relate with the emotions that they're picking up. That's awesome, though. Thank you, thank you. Okay. You help me a lot to use my energy and make me stronger and feel I can do more. Thank you, my friend, for your beautiful comment. I love that. Varden is in the house. My mother's 3 days before passed away. She forgot everyone. Wonder where her spirit gone. So believe it or not, her spirit is not far away. It is not what we think. Okay, they always try to connect with us. We just need to be more open with that connection, and you will be able to communicate if that's what you wish. So, Shakira, I dream a lot about a birthday, and all people I lost are there, and it feels so normal. And it is normal because those people that you so-called lost, you never did lose anybody. They are all around. So it is very normal to feel that. Mortal Hacker, when you connect with us now, do you see many spirits of those you are connecting with? Actually, no. I don't see spirits with the people that I'm connecting. There are a lot of people, though, that can do this. I don't. But I do feel energy in this scenario, okay? I do feel different energies. I can pick up on stuff like that. But do I see spirits directly when I see people? No, I don't. So, Edward, yes, you answer all questions very clearly. Thank you, my friend. I understood most of the answers. Thank you. Thank you, Edward. That's what I'm here for. I love to help. And Camila, I love the way you interact with people. You are so wonderful to have here because you're doing most of my work, and I love that. You're just right there, and you're interconnecting with everybody. Immortal, thank you, thank you. Okay, we can go a lot in and out that state. Awesome, thank you, Camila, for that. And you're talking to Vartan too. I love that, thank you. Also from South Africa. And Lee's is in the house. Travel to Newfoundland and see how beautiful it is here. Absolutely. Newfoundland is very, very nice. It is awesome. Totally. Great, Katrina. Thank you so much. Thank you, my friend. I love you guys. I'm also from South Africa. Thank you, Maria Rebecca. Have you ever had some kind of contact with other beings from other worlds? So this is something that I normally don't get asked, but I will tell you something. I don't consider anybody from other worlds because we are all one. Doesn't matter what planet you're from, what universe you're from, what dimension you're from. We are all one, believe it or not. So when I'm connecting or contacting with whatever you want to call them, I consider them all as being one and not alien at all. But that's just me personally. Magnificent. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my friend. All right. Any other questions? Camila, I can't help myself, and here I feel safe and able to be 100% me. Thank you for letting me. My friend, you're more than welcome. Thank you, Camila. You're more than welcome. And okay. Hello, Why do I feel calm the moment I lost my father, even I didn't know that he passed away? Because your father for sure was trying to communicate with you and let you know that he is okay and he is fine. And one way that they try to communicate with us is also through emotions. So your father was definitely giving you the place where he's at through his emotions, if that makes sense to you. So Lee said, my daughter said at 3 years old that she wants to go home, meaning another planet. Excuse me. Yep. I've heard that before, and it is very, very common, believe it or not, for kids that age to feel that they don't belong in this planet. And a lot of them, believe it or not, have memories still till about 4, 5, even 6 years old of where they came from, believe me. And I'm sure if you would have asked your daughter, she would have given you even more details of the planet that she was on, or the reality that she was on. All right. So on that note, love all your comments. I love everything that all of you had to share here. Okay. And I wanted to say again, the reason for this live was this. Okay. The reason for this live was simply Ma had made a request, but I didn't see Ma anywhere in this live. So I hope she actually sees this when I upload it on YouTube. But again, it was how to recognize the difference between your thoughts and your downloads, okay? And the difference is plain and simple that your thoughts are something that keep repeating themselves over and over and over again. And when your thoughts repeat themselves, you know that they are the ones that are, generated from you, or you're picking up at a normal pace, right? A download is something that the information that comes to you is something that you would not necessarily know. Even the language, if it is verbal, would be something that you don't know, okay? Like in terms of how you use the language, I'm saying. So it is something that you generally wouldn't know. But in order for you to receive a download, you have to be in the same frequency, okay? Because only and only then can you receive a download. You have to be in the same frequency. It's like being the radio, and then all of a sudden, you what happens is you need to change the radio station to pick up that frequency, okay? Thank you so much, my friend. Love and light. So on that note, I want to thank everybody, okay, for joining me here. I want to thank you again, Camila, for subscribing. And I want to thank all of you for your wonderful gifts, your wonderful comments. And it is truly a blessing to have you all here. I'm truly humbled, and I love every single one of you, okay? And on that note, no matter what you do, be the greatest you. Love and light to all. Thank you, Katrina. Keep smiling, and always be aware of your thoughts and your emotions, and realize that you are not them. Realize that you are the one observing them. So therefore, you cannot be them. Love and light. I love every single one of you. Have the wonderful, wonderful day, night, morning, wherever you are. Just enjoy it. Love and light. Bye for now.